So there ends up being about $115 billion in net new costs since the last time we prepared a forecast.
This is Jason Jacques. He is the interim Parliamentary Budget Officer. The Parliamentary Budget Officer is a financial expert who's brought in to advise the government. And I'm guessing Carney is regretting having appointed this guy because he is laying it out in the starkest terms. Let's watch.
In the report, we clearly indicated that based upon the path we're currently on, by our estimates, it raises significant concerns with respect to the sustainability of federal finances.
What does that mean in layman's terms? I'm asking because we hear that word a lot from economists, particularly when we're talking about deficits or balanced budgets, what and what isn't sustainable. When you say that you have concerns about the sustainability of our financial picture here in this country, like what in layman's terms does that mean?
I think certainly from our perspective, we're at the precipice. So we haven't gone over the precipice. We're kind of looking out over the cliff at this point. And we're at a point where, based upon our numbers, things cannot continue as they are. And I think everybody knows that.
So precipice, looking out over the precipice. Now, I'm not an economist, but I'm pretty sure the precipice is bad and looking out over the precipice is also bad. And because this is happening, all the precipice stuff, perhaps that means that Canada is not being run very responsibly. Not only for the Trudeau years, but for the Carney time, too. Like Carney right now, not running the country responsibly.
What's at stake at the precipice? Like, if you fall over the cliff, what's there? If you're able to go the other way, what's there?
Obviously, you don't want to go over the precipice. That's probably...
Like, what happens, though, if you do?
Nothing good. And nothing good. And I think for parliamentarians, and certainly I think all Canadians are very much aware of the challenging economic times that we're in, and the fact that we're going to have more challenging times as we go forward.
Yeah, what it means is, the whole house of cards that's held up by printing money just falls down. Let's not forget, the UK needed an IMF bailout in 1976. Like, countries can need these things. Canada could end up in a position where it needs a bailout. And at that point, I'm afraid the lefties are just out of luck because you're getting austerity no matter what at that point. You get austerity when the money runs out. What did Margaret Thatcher say? Socialism's great until you run out of other people's money. That's what's happening. I'm telling you right now, the vast majority of Canadians are completely blind to this. They have no idea what's happening or the danger that Canada is in. None whatsoever. Jasmine Lane posted this. Here he is again, Jason Jacques. Let's listen to him. He's really laying it out in the starkest language possible.
We're on the path to being in trouble. So that's what our 5-year forecast, the numbers that we released earlier this week, indicate. That if left unchanged, the fiscal path that the government's currently on will definitely result in us being in quite a bit of trouble and having to make some hard decisions.
A big problem is, so anytime you get a radical left government like we've had in Canada for the last decade, it's just profligate spending and economy killing progressive economic policy. So you're left with no room, no wiggle room, right? So when something like what's been going on with the tariffs happens, you've got no breathing room because every bad decision has been to the max, right? So every policy decision has been terrible. You've been maxing out the progressivism and not being able to see beyond your own shadow because it's just spend, and buy votes without a thought to tomorrow. So you've got no wiggle room. There's no relief. You've got no nest egg. You've got nothing, right? It's just immediate disaster. And the only thing you can do is what Carney is doing, which is, we'll just borrow lots more money. He's a central banker. He knows how to do that. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Subscribing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.